Friday the 13th is a day of superstition and bad luck. And unfortunately, RainbowMuse experienced bad luck of our own. But let's go back to before Friday the 13th. Let's talk about the secret room in our studio.
I guess it all started when Alexis and I were scoping out the building we use for practice. The building itself is like kind of sketchy. The back room where there's nothing in it except for empty shelves and wires. It didn't give me good vibes. I think somebody may have died in there.
I remember going in that room when I was 5.
Wait, did you know about the noose?
No, I was a child!
Did you tie the noose?
I'm honestly so offended. You're accusing me. I thought we were friends. We're friends.
And was like, let's go inside and see where it leads to. So we did. We opened it and we tried to turn the lights on. Nothing, was just pitch dark. It was very creepy. There was like abandoned stuff in there, and we found another light switch and we turned the lights on, and there was a noose in the middle of the room.
Well, RainbowMuse had to go to my high school talent show, and that's where it really began. There was a skit of a couple of girls imitating the Kardashians, and I vividly remember seeing with this baby doll in her arms, and the baby was abruptly thrown into the crowd, and at that moment, we knew we had to have it.
It was my birthday.
That's unnecessary.
I think I'm cursed.
Jesus Christ.
During the talent show, I started disassociating, as you do. Suddenly, I was brought back to reality by the fact that there was a plastic baby doll just suddenly in my lap. I have no idea when it got there. I have no idea who threw it. I just saw Sage on my left and Sarah on my right, and they were both more surprised than my brain was at that moment.
I think it was Kylie's pretend baby. So, and fast forward to the end of the show, and everyone's like cleaning up and getting ready to go, and I went to the backstage with Alexis, and someone was like, whose baby is this? Like, me being a smart, like, yeah, I'll take it. We'll take a baby. Yeah, that was a great idea. So the rest of the RainbowMuse members were down waiting for us, and they just gave us a baby, and we decided to take the baby home to storage room. So we did that.
I was, unfortunately, the one to smuggle the baby home in my shirt. It's not my proudest moment, and I have a lot of regrets.
You know, I was just there to run the talent show and am in no way responsible for any of this. Sienna, weren't you the one responsible for hanging the baby?
Well, I can neither confirm nor deny that.
But I'm pretty sure I remember standing in the room and you said to hang the baby on the noose.
No, I think the baby has brainwashed you.
And I forgot you have no brain cells.
Spenna, being the wonderful lady she is, she decided to sacrifice herself and put the baby onto the noose, and now she has bad luck from it.
Hanging the baby was certainly a split-second decision, and I'm really surprised actually that he stayed there for that long. But we have in the process made him incredibly cursed.
I don't think any of us expected anything to actually happen with it. We were just messing around.
The following week, we were at practice, and
Unlike some idiots, I didn't touch the baby that night.
Long story short, we all got the corona.
You can't say that, Sienna.
I don't know who said this first. Hey, pat the baby for good luck. So me and Spenna and Sage went back to the baby room, and me and Spenna both pat the baby, and Sage took a picture just like pat baby for good luck. Do not punch like Spen, because apparently when Spen was bringing her hand down, it looked like she was going to punch the baby. And then the next day, we felt like garbage. Most of us who did get sick after patting baby, we decided, let's not pat the baby anymore. We'll just leave it be. And then we had our photo shoot day. We decided to go back into that room to take pictures of printemps and some solo shots. I had to bring an extra Nozomi wig for Tsum Tsum because she didn't have one at the time. And so I cut the bangs right then and there because I had neglected doing it beforehand. And I just kind of sat there just like, what do I do with the wig fibers? What if we give it to the baby?
Wasn't it E-Girl Day?
I think so, yeah.
And the baby was angered by your thoughty Ellie.
Listen, that's not fair.
Yes, it is. Period.
Here is the baby making his TikTok debut, and in the song he says that his name is like Emmett? Abby, maybe? And I think we should just keep that name, because I don't think he has a name, and he kind of really needs one. And look at him, he's a little TikTok star, bro.
Sienna, what would you name the baby?
Probably something stupid.
And that's why the baby hates you.
You're probably right.
All right, I'm tired of this. Let's get to Friday the 13th.
We went into the practice space and we noticed we had cleaning supplies missing, and we noticed the speaker was on the ground with the aux cord unplugged. So we started looking around to see what was missing, because obviously this was right before lockdown. Someone had gone through our stuff, taken all the cleaning supplies while the store was open. We go to the back room to see if the baby's still there. So we open the door and the baby is sitting directly under the wire it was hanging from, sitting straight up and looking forward and just sitting there. So it was really creepy, and I turned away, and apparently the baby had fallen over by itself with nobody near it, and we weren't jumping around or anything like that. Even then, I'm pretty sure the back there's like cement.
I got to practice. When I got into the studio, nobody was there. Like, nobody was in the practice space. And I was very confused because I'm like, why am I the only one here? Then I hear screaming from the back room, that haunted room that I hate. You know, at first that's normal. We goof off before everybody comes up. Then they tell me that the baby moved.
It was really, really suspicious, but also just because of Corona and all that, it makes me wonder if someone broke in, or like if it's the baby. Like, we really don't know. So
me and Sienna were the only ones in the room with the baby when we were doing the seance. I was using a pendulum to do it. We heard some banging noises, the lights flickered a little bit. It was fine. We had a little chat with the baby. We moved the baby. We put it on the shelf because it asked to be moved there. So we're not sure if it's going to tell us to get out or not.
Things started to get super weird when Ambrose and Sage wanted to go back there for some reason, I don't know. And the baby said no. Apparently, when they were in there, they heard some kind of bang from inside there. None of the rest of us heard it. Alexis, who was in the bathroom, had heard it. And Alexis didn't make that noise because it was like a bang.
My heart is pounding just recalling this. One of the most terrifying experiences of my life. We gave whatever that was in that room a vessel, and that vessel is that baby doll. And that baby doll does not know how it feels about us being in the practice space. So I think we're just one step away from thoroughly angering it, and that day will truly be my funeral.
So, do you actually think the baby is haunted?
No.
Why is that?
Well, it's a long story, but it starts with a TikTok.
Ben and I are having an adventure today.
Alright, so today, what are we doing today?
We're trying to make a TikTok.
Yes. And
both of us are the only people in RainbowMuse who don't have a TikTok, basically.
Yes. And we've come up with some outfits, just a few, to film this music video. The Ellie Maki mission is still underway. We are filming the TikTok as well as pranking RainbowMuse today. It's gonna be good fun. And in the spirit of Friday the 13th. I almost said April Fools. We're ready to continue filming TikTok, but also play a little prank on the rest of the RainbowMuse members, such as missing toilet paper, missing cleaning products that we are hiding. Not only for the prank, but also so people don't actually take them.
What if we make the baby sit in the bathroom?
Oh my god, that's too scary. Well, for right now, this is the draft. This is the rough draft. So the door is closed. This door is never closed, but this is our back room. And we usually have a baby hanging from that noose, but he's down there for right now. And we're gonna figure out what we want to do with him. Explain the situation. Okay, well, we're driving to practice right now, and we're looking to see if we can see our other practice mates walking to practice from McDonald's. We finished the prank. Okay, and the TikTok is almost complete, which is the most shot. It's the most important part of today is the TikTok, and we're trying to see if we can spot some gorals.
Gorals.
Some gorals to pick
They're
up.
not normal.
They're on the steps! They're on the steps like homeless people. Get off my lawn! Get off my lawn! 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ambrose. Happy birthday to you.
Well, the happenings of March 13th, Friday the 13th, are truly a mystery. And that night changed every member in its own way. One thing is for certain. This mystery remains unsolved.
Wait, you. You haven't even seen BuzzFeed Unsolved, Alexis.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
No.